Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Iwani Rifka binti Bezar Effendi from The Heights 1 TV channel. Today, on 13th of June 2023, the Kubang Pasu District Level English Language Debate Competition of 2023 is being held at SMK Darulaman Heights 1. Without further ado, let's watch how this competition takes place.
Are used for stalking instead of communication. We must choose the government side. Let's stand together and demand the necessary changes to protect individuals from the shadows of stalking and choose a future where social networking sites fulfill yet true potential.
Social networks are websites and apps that allow users and organizations to connect, communicate, share information, and form relationships. People can connect with others in the same area or at the end of the world.
Very good morning. I bid respect to the Madam Speaker, cautious timekeeper, honorable educators, members of the government team, my fellow teammates, and last but not least, member of the floor. Today, in this room, we'll be debating on the motion this House believes that social networking sites are used for stalking rather than communication.
With the arguments, but it is proven that social communication via long term is harmful to your face-to-face communication. For example, there are many teenagers or family members that feel disconnected when talking to their family because the way they act in social networking sites and in real life is very different.
Gentlemen, we tell you that these three ministers from SMK Fire Community are fighting a losing battle to begin with. Okay. As the third speaker of the opposition team today, it is due to let me introduce the government team to their downfall.
Good morning, Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The motion for debate today is social networking sites are used for stalking instead of communication. We define stalking using social networking sites as the act of engaging in unwanted and intrusive behavior towards an individual through the platforms of social networking sites. Stand before you to discuss the topic of utmost importance. I will be against the motion that social networking are used for stalking instead of communication. I will address the key points and contact arguments to provide the comprehensive understanding on this issue.
This is why, people don't be aware of the stalking. And also from the movie Oshinoko, she got stalked by someone.
Privacy settings. We also have verifications of their own. Furthermore, the second speaker asserted that there's weak security in many social networking sites.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Hafiz Iskandar bin Wan Muhammad Roswadi from The Heights 1 TV channel. But before we continue, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Nurwasi Awasi Mitin Rafizan and I'm from Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Hosbau.
Thank you. Now, before we continue with the questions, all I want to say is congratulations on entering the debate. Even though you guys did not enter the second round, you all still did your best. Now, for my first question. What are the challenges that you faced when entering the debate, when practicing for the debate?
Well, we were going through our exams, we didn't have enough time and we don't have a lot of experiences, so that made it hard for us to know what to do for the debate.
I'm very sorry to hear all of that. But now for my second question. Could you please share some tips to become more fluent in debating?
Well, I personally think that you have to read a lot to get more information about things. Mostly if the thing is impromptu, like if you get the question, then you can already answer because you'll know a lot of things. And I think you have to join more challenges, more competitions, so you have a lot of more experiences. That's
Alright, thank you. That was wonderful to hear. Now that's all from me today from the Heights 1 TV channel. Bye. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Hafiz Iskandar bin Wan Muhammad Roswadi from the Heights 1 TV channel. So I'm here today with the participants that is not eligible to enter the finale. But before we continue, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Nurmai Sarah binti Wan Nazri, and I'm a Form 4 student for SMK Bandar Barsinto, and this is my first time entering a debate competition.
Alright, thank you. Now for my first question, what is the experience you face when your first time in debating?
Actually, our team just knew about the debate competition on Sunday, so we only had about 24 hours to prepare for the competition, and we also didn't have a backup member for our team. So it really struggles for us, and the teacher will really struggle with us to prepare for the competition.
Interesting. Now for my second question, could you share some tips on to become more fluent in debating?
I would like to recommend for the students that want to enter debate for you watching YouTube, studying any YouTube channels that watch maybe SSP versus MCKK that won at the Piala Perdana. So maybe you can study how to speak it fluently and also practice with your friends, your teachers, to make sure you can confidently talk in the public, confidently talk in front with everyone else.
Alright, thank you. Now that's all from today. Bye.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Khairun Adilia binti Abdullah from the Heights 1 TV channel. Today I'm with our school debate team members. But first, I would like to congratulate you all for being able to participate the district level English language debate competition 2023. Right now, I would like to ask you guys some questions. First, who has been guiding you guys for the preparation?
I would like to give credit to my seniors and also to teacher Sharon for guiding us throughout the competition.
Alright, moving on to the next questions. How did you be able to focus on both studying and practicing for the debate?
During the school hours, we focused on our studies, and after the school hours, we met at TS25 room and practiced our debate skills with teacher Sharon.
Okay, very excellent. Moving on to the last questions. Do you encourage people to join their school debate team?
Yes, we encourage other students to join the debate competition, and it can sharpen their skill and gain some experience.
Alright, that's all for now. Thank you for cooperating with us. Bye.
Alright, okay, what? The first speaker said that book can teach vocabulary. This is undeniable facts. I cannot twist it into a bad fact. However, the first speaker acts like a movie can teach you vocabulary too. For example, for me to able to converse with all of you in English due to learning by a movie.
They leave out many things such as their mindset, their inner monologue, and how they feel at the moment. All they show you is what they're acting and what they're doing in that scene.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Hafiz Iskandar bin Wan Muhammad Roswadi from the Heights 1 TV channel, and I'm here today with the participant that is not eligible to enter the semi-finals. But before we continue, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Muhammad Faiz Daniel bin Muhammad Farid. I am from SMK Paya Kemunting.
Thank you. Now, before I start with the questions, all I want to say is congratulations on entering the semi-finals. Even though you lost, you still gave it your best shot. And good luck for the next debate if you ever enter it again. Now, let's start with the questions. How did you manage to balance between your studies and debate?
The simple answer is no, I do not balance it at all. But this is not something that you should follow. You should find a time to balance your time to study and your passion in debating.
Thank you so much for the answer. Now, for my second question, do you encourage people to join their school debate team?
Yes, of course. It has a lot of benefits. One of them is that it can make your perspective. You can widen your perspective to accept more opinions from other people to make our society more tolerant.
That was a wonderful reason. Now, thank you so much for answering the questions. That's all from me. Thank you so much for spending your time and effort here.
And very shortened summary of things that we want to learn. So for the motion that is for lifelong learning, we're not going to be able to learn a whole lot from just a simple, short, brief summary that ChatGPT provides. And most of the time,
but does that even hindering the lifelong learning, ladies and gentlemen? Even though the ChatGPT itself doesn't give a lot of information, they can rely on other sources too. What do you mean by that?
okay, because from ChatGPT, the information that people can get from it might be false and not 100% correct. Okay, even though yes, it's an amazing AI program, but the information that ChatGPT obtains is still from the internet, from a lot of different sources, and it's not going to be 100% foolproof and correct. So this is why when people completely just rely on using ChatGPT only, this can hinder lifelong learning because there are many better alternatives to just learning from
Good day. To the respected speaker, courses, timekeepers, honourable adjudicators, members of the government team, members of the opposition team, and last but not least, members of the floor. The motion of our debate today is this House believes that ChatGPT hinders lifelong learning. And we, the opposition team, strongly disagree with this motion simply because ChatGPT is just a tool that does not affect the whole learning process of our life. Well, now I would like to state the roles of our members, which I, as the first speaker, will be giving one argument under the key phrase skills development, followed by my second speaker, Karini, who will give two arguments under the key phrase limitations and humans versus AI. Lastly, our third minister, our third opposition speaker, will be rebutting all the arguments given by the government team in major detail. Yes, please.
You stated that this is not the full process of learning. Would you care to elaborate?
I stated that this is not the full process of learning.
You stated that ChatGPT does not hinder the process of learning.
Thank you for your
Would you care
POI.
to elaborate?
Yeah, I will be elaborating that, but in the rebuttal for your Prime Minister, thank you for the POI. Moving on, I will now be rebutting the declaration by the Prime Minister, where she stated,
Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to everyone as we meet again in the reply speech arena. Here I am going to show how we, the government team's points are given by the government teams and reinstating and re-strengthening how strong and brilliant my team's point is. Moving to their points, which was limited perspective. People are aware of ChatGPTs and it's inaccurate. Effectively searching for information, just ridiculous. Saying that ChatGPT is the cause of Alzheimer and memory loss is stretching this way too far. And moving on and strengthening my team's points is skill development. ChatGPT functions as human-like chatbot that relies that only produce words, symbols, and numbers. This is why skills that revolve around these three keywords can be developed, such as map, writing, and coding. There are also practicing and correcting methods within ChatGPT itself. So how does ChatGPT hinders lifelong learning and it helps us towards the career path that we want? Second of all, limitation. And we know humans have limitation. Humans have limitation, and as the same AI, these limitations are the reason why humans are not being hindered by ChatGPT, as tertiary students only uses this just for a moment of their life. Those in secondary or primary, or those even with job, doesn't rely on ChatGPT, which means that after that, it doesn't hinder their future at all when they're just using it for the moment of life. And continuing to the last one. And with that, I thank you.
My second speaker gave another point, which is that there is a huge dependency. ChatGPT will cause a dependency on AI. The dependency on AI will reduce cognitive effort. What do I mean by this? Cognitive effort. It reduces the need for critical thinking, and obviously, as we all know, that critical thinking is essential to lifelong learning. Without critical thinking, what is there to learn? Her second point. There is a lack of active engagement and social interaction. Since you can get all your answers from ChatGPT, why would anyone have to ask from anyone else? Right. So students will become socially ostracized and be unable to ask their peers, their friends, or their teachers for information, which obviously hinders lifelong learning. This way. So, ladies and gentlemen, honorable adjudicators, and of course my fellow debaters, I refer to you once more. With that, I presented all of my points, all of our points, and all of my rebuttals to your points. With such irrefutable, concrete evidence, how are you able to say with a straight face that ChatGPT doesn't hinder lifelong learning? It's undeniable that many view ChatGPT as a mere tool for learning, as you stated before. But let me pose you with a question. I see quite a few adults here, parents, I suppose. Allow me to pose you with a question. Have you ever been worried that your children are possibly cheating in their studies? Well, with the public release of ChatGPT, cheating in studies has become easier than ever, and more children are starting to do it. Students nowadays, in this modern age, have become way more cunning, and they've found ways to exploit ChatGPT as an excuse to become more lazy. Respectable people such as the world-renowned billionaire Elon Musk, he has been quoted saying, "I think people these days are becoming more and more reliant on AI. This obviously reduces the amount of cognitive effort required."
Not only that, ChatGPT also is just a tool on helping students and also allowing communication and also info. And it's also just an alternative source of information for web search engine because there are other web search engines, not just ChatGPT, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, ending with my general introduction, let me move on to my analyst rebuttal so the government give and all the consequences, which is the important thing that is needed for this emotion and also for this debate. And with that, I would like to propose and thank you.
Is here, the result. Well, who's the winner? Suspense. There's no drum rolls. Okay. Alright, okay, thank you guys. Okay, so I'm announcing the winning team, okay, for the final round of our debate today is... Okay. I'm like nervous. Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Jitra.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Irdina Bashir from D Heights 1 TV channel. I'm here today with the first runner-ups for the district level English language debate competition 2023. So first of all, I would like to say congratulations to you guys for making it this far, even though you did not get it first place. Is it okay if I ask you guys a few questions? Yeah, sure. Okay. So, first question. Are you satisfied with the outcome? Because I'm sure that you practiced a lot for this debate competition.
I would say that we're actually quite satisfied with this outcome since for me, this is my first debate competition and this guy too is also his first debate competition. So for us to, and her too, also first debate competition. So for all of us to be able to get second place, I'd say that's a pretty good achievement.
How about you?
I do truly feel very satisfied with this outcome. We did indeed practice a lot, but there's always next year.
For first timers, that was really impressive of you guys. Okay, so the next question. Do you want to join in more debate competitions that are yet to come?
Inshallah, with Allah's permission, inshallah, I will join this debate competition again next year. There are too many things to be improved, and inshallah, I'll come back stronger.
As for me, I don't think there will be next year for me as I am Form 5 this year. But inshallah, I'll be probably getting into the university debate team if I was given the chance.
That's great to hear. Well, I wish you guys a good luck for your futures. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for participating in this interview, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Iwani Rukka binti Azhar Effendi from the Heights 1 TV channel. Today, I will be interviewing the Kubang Pasu district level English language debate competition. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you guys on winning. I have a few questions that I would like to ask you. My first question would be, how do you feel after winning first place?
Actually, it's not about the winning. It's about the experience that I gained and also the friends that I made along the way throughout this competition. This is the thing that I learned throughout my debate experience here.
Well, that is quite touching to hear. My next question for you guys is, did you expect that you guys would win in this debate competition?
I'd say yes, but no. Yes, in the sense of confidence, and no in the sense of reality.
Well, personally, I think that you guys could actually win because you guys are from the best school in this district. My last question for you guys is, could you give some advice or some tips to those who are currently interested in joining the school's debate team?
As someone who is her first time joining the debate team, I can say that it's a very anxious experience because you're speaking in front of a lot of people and it's something that you've never done. But for tips and advice, I think I can say that debating is actually very good and it teaches you information that you never heard of. And I think that making mistakes in debating is fine, but we learn from that mistake and we learn to get better. And I think I would really recommend people to join debate.
Well, thank you. And lastly, I would say thank you for doing this interview with me. And once again, congratulations on winning.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram, semuanya kami himpun pada hari ini bagi menyatakan kesyukuran kami di atas kurniaan-Mu yang tidak dinilai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih anda pengacara majlis yang berbesar Tuan Ketua Puan Nur Zamila binti Ahmad, barisan perhimpunan yang tak cukup nama Tina ramai, barisan guru, barisan hakim, para peserta debat bahasa Inggeris, debat pertandingan debat bahasa Inggeris dalam Parlimen Piala Tan Sri Datuk Seri Panglima Dr. Darulaman dan seluruhnya hadirin sekalian. Terlebih dahulu ucapan sepanjang syukuran kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Jadi bagi pihak PPD saya minta kat syukuri bagilah saya cakap sepatah dua. Bukan pasal apa. Saya cuma nak menghargai tuan-tuan dan puan-puan seluruh jawatankuasa pengelola yang jawatankuasa teknikal, jawatankuasa pengelola, guru-guru yang terlibat dan langsung berlatih murid-murid kita ni untuk menjayakan program sebegini. Dan anak murid kita yang katanya 7 sekolah yang turut berada di sini pada petang ini, saya ucapkan tahniah, terima kasih kerana turut mengambil bahagian. Sekian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the District Level English Language Debate Competition 2023. As we wrap up, it's good to know that the best part of the competition is that through it, we discover what we are capable of and how much more we can actually do than we ever believed possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye!